Flamengo fans have to deal with a bitter draw against São Paulo this Sunday here at Maracanã. In the first match, playing at home after the return of Brazilian football following the end of the World Cup, Flamengo drew with São Paulo in a game where Flamengo was winning, right, but ended up conceding the equalizer in the second half. There was still a controversial moment in this match with a penalty not awarded to Flamengo in the play where Arrasca had possession of the ball and then the São Paulo player touched the ball with his hand. Anyway, it was a play that even coach Leonardo Jardim commented on as he complained about the penalty not being given. The truth is that Flamengo played a very poor first half. That first half was really below expectations. Coach Jardim admitted this at the press conference, saying he told the players in the locker room to be more dynamic, improve passing, and work on other areas Flamengo needed after halftime. The truth is that Flamengo did improve, but nothing that really excited the Flamengo fans. Flamengo managed to score with Leo Pereira as well. Of course, it was a well-worked play from a corner kick. The ball touched Derek Pugar, and the defender ended up scoring for Flamengo. They conceded the equalizer after a mistake by defender Vitão. Flamengo then pushed for a second goal, but had one disallowed by semi-automated offside system in the Brasileirão. There's nothing to say. The rule is very clear. Flamengo had that goal disallowed, but the truth is that with the draw, it definitely left a very bitter taste. Flamengo had the chance to close the gap to the leader, Palmeiras, who lost this round to Atlético Mineiro. So the gap here could have been reduced to 5 points. Flamengo managed to close the gap by 1 point. Now it's a 6-point difference. And Flamengo, right, is left with this situation for the game against São Paulo. As I said, Flamengo's performance was well below expectations, right, with the bitter taste of a draw. And now it's time to think about the upcoming matches that Flamengo has ahead. Flamengo isn't in the Copa do Brasil. They're focused on closing the gap with Palmeiras in the Brazilian Championship and also have a Libertadores round of 16 match against Cruzeiro. Flamengo is facing problems, including bench issues and injured players. Coach Leonardo Jardim mentioned the absences of Osensis, De La Cruz, Leo Ortiz, and others. But there was also some good news here at Maracanã this Sunday. Before the match started, President Luiz Eduardo Batista Baco talked about a tribute for Arrascante alongside Bruno Henrique. So at least a little taste of happiness, let's say, for the Flamengo fans thinking about the coming months, the coming years, and so on. Flamengo has a tough schedule ahead, but they'll have to close the gap with league leaders Palmeiras when it comes to the Brazilian league title race. To stay up to date with everything happening with Flamengo and, of course, Brazilian football, stay tuned here at Lance. Take care, everyone.